Hey, welcome to Mama Mosey Tarot. No captions, no hashtags, no trending sounds. If you're seeing me, it may be for a reason, but I urge you, please help me help you and trust your judgment. If this is not for you, just, you can go to my channel. I have a ton of readings up there. Just fucking scroll and stop on one. If you're feeling called. I just asked what you needed to know, and I have plain old Alley-mans because we're in the car. So, what do you need to know? Look how I have to shuffle this thing. Oh, the Fool! Somebody's got a new journey coming up. Okay. And it feels like this is maybe not the first time that this has been presented to you, but it might be the first time you're going through it, but you're really going to have to dig deep. Oh, that's nice. There's the tower that came out right after that. But this is the I don't want to say the destined tower, but it's got that red line of fate. There's something here, something that needs to, in tying with the universe, needs to be freed, set free, broken down to be freed. There's a general sense here that something is not right at the foundation. Oh. I'm pretty sure you just got sowing death. Yeah. So this is change, but this is kind of reaping the rewards. I want to say rewards maybe, and repercussions has a bad. It's not necessarily good, not necessarily bad. It's just something that you need to. This is happening because of things that you've set up, things that you've done, actions and choices that you've taken and made, respectively. So this is kind of like, this change is going to happen. It might not be pretty, it might not be ugly, but either way it needs to be accepted. Aye. And then we got Justice. So, yeah, we got the Justice card. This can be a reminder that you have teeth in defense of yourself, but it has been so long since I've seen that card and that it's actually come up in a reading for me. Let me get my book. And I'm going to read y'all the definition. There we go, a justice after my own heart. Sometimes people say shit like revenge isn't justice, but it can be. Sometimes people say an eye for an eye, but fail to see that the eyes have only been taken on one side for centuries. Sometimes the best form of justice is a union, a baseball bat, or even a knife. This justice is raw and it's in action. It's not spending its time fighting in the courts. It's community action to right wrongs. It's burning down the local police station and killing your local rapist. Don't kill anybody. Sometimes justice looks like more than promising reparations or peace in the future. It looks like taking what you need to survive and making it clear where you stand. So that, and now I'm not even quite sure that this sowing death is for you. This might be that you've had this Fool come to you so many times and you've been like, I'm going to give it another shot with this. But now you're like, I've given it so many, 323 on the timer. I've given it so many shots. Fuck it. I'm going to do my thing. But with this is just making it clear where you stand. Certain things and people, you yourself included, have made choices and decisions that have lined you up to this path. And now it feels like you're really making a choice to jump on the new path, to move forward with yourself, and to make it clear, like the fucking card even said, make it clear where you stand. And so with sowing death, I'm now not necessarily getting the strict definition of the card. This also does feel cyclical, like this thing, everything has a time, and the time for this thing is over. Because a scythe harvesting what you've grown is not necessarily a punishment, okay? In real life, anyway. So it may be that you're of that station, or of that of that sense that, like, you've left me no choice. I've told you what I am gonna tolerate and what I'm not gonna fucking deal with, and you keep handing me a fucking shit sandwich and telling me it's roast beef. You see how I caught that? Judgment. So, and as I was talking, what I was talking about, this is the fire, the decision, the deciding to be reborn. This is more of the phoenix. I know it looks like a blue jay, but this is more of the phoenix judgment. There's been a judgment made. Something needs to end, but from that you can rebirth yourself from the ashes. So the undead came out, but it landed sideways. So I take that as both the upright and the reverse meaning. So with that, this card, there's something that's been like you're moving upright, you're moving past something that's been kind of holding you back. And in reverse, this is continuing to drag something behind you that has been dead for ages. So I think with the fact that that came out, it's trying to let you know that that still is an option and avenue for you. You can continue the path that you have been on, but there's also, the universe is like, okay, well, I mean, you said if that, then this and that, so here's this. But you don't necessarily have to jump on that new Fool journey yet. You can make a new journey out of where you are. Yeah, and either way, this change is going to happen, and it is cause for celebration. Even if there is a little bit of pain, you got to dance by yourself for a little bit, you got to leave something or someone behind. This is joyous change. This is embracing the fact that you are alive for things to change. So again, and the way I just laid that right down on top of the undead, it does feel like that this is cyclical in nature, but you're approaching a stop. So you can continue the ride if you'd like, or you have a new journey waiting for you. It's been set up, packaged nice and neat. You just need to make that choice. Okay, so the black and white candle came out, and this card is a card about daily ritual, of how things can affect your daily ritual, and how things can be black and white or white and black. And I want to say that it even feels like with this, there are little good things about staying where you are and continuing to move forward in that lane. And then there's bad things about it. But there's also good things about choosing your own lane and moving forward, and bad things about that as well. So it's not that one, I think that may be why this came out. It's not that one is better than the other. You're going to have challenges, obstacles, choices, decisions, distractions, pain, lessons on either path. So it really is just up to you whatever floats your boat. As long as the boat is floating. 719 on the timer. 719 might be significant. July birthday. All right. Oh, the 9 of clocks in reverse. And that usually comes out upright for me. We got something else, but also the 3 of Pentacles. So I'm going to look at that 9 of clocks in reverse because it feels like it's very important that this time portion is delineated correctly for you. Bottom of the deck energy, we've got the Emperor. So this Emperor, not good, not bad, just so stubborn. They know so much. They've been the Emperor, so they were born to this position. They would rather cast themselves in gold than change their opinion. So the fact that the 9 of clocks in reverse came out with Lone and Level Sands and the 3 of Pentacles, and then we had the Emperor on the bottom, 810 on the timer. I am going to look up this 9 of clocks in reverse. And I'm not going to pause it because why? It's in this. Oh, there it is. In reverse, this suggests that the issue at hand is something indifferent to the time difference, i.e. being racist isn't a matter of having lived in different times, it's just shitty and bad, period. Sometimes there are base truths that don't care about where you're from or what you've lived. They're still fucking true. So, if there are truths in this situation and that's what you are running from, you 100% with all of this read, and I think that's why the Fool and the Journey tail portion came out first. You have that for you, but you also have this for you. And there might be a truth here that you are not necessarily seeing. And I don't want to say not necessarily seeing. I feel like you can see it just fine. You just don't want to deal with the fact that it is a truth. Because we've got the Lone and Level Sands and then 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is teamwork. And you even see there's a couple in here that look like they're being talked to by the dude that they've hired, right? And then Lone and Level Sands. Nothing fucking lasts forever. So, and then we've got the 5 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is conflict, but it's also change. Wands is fire, action, passion. Change your passion, change your action. But more than that, this feels like overcoming the need for, I don't want to say need for conflict, want for conflict. I want to say overcoming the misunderstandings that put you in conflict with this person, right? If you're fighting with somebody and they do something and you're like, you know, that pisses me off, and they do it and it's like, I want to say something that if anybody else did it, you wouldn't be upset. But coming from them, it's an irritant for some reason. Why? It's not that they are necessarily the problem. You can ask them, and if they say yeah, and then they disregard or can just put it out of their head, maybe they're not listening. Maybe they can't remember, maybe they have shitty memory. Also, you know, it's... But this is... I just saw another death card. There's change called for here. And all of the deaths that we've had combined with the rest of the reading, I'm going to say, if you're going to stay, there is going to need to be change if you want to make any progress or have anything different happen and not just keep going through the cycles. If you choose to stay, you are going to have to change parts of yourself to interact with that person. But here's the kicker. If you don't stay, you are still going to have to change parts of yourself to interact and exist in the world because you're going to be in a different lane, in a different vibe, in a different frequency. It is a new world to you. Okay? So, make your choice. Trust your intuition. Oh, we got the Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Or no, the Page of Cups. Hope. Having hope. A little bit of naivety. Not being afraid to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. Knowing that presenting vulnerability, if it means that it opens up a chance for love, is a great strength, a very great strength. If there's anything worth being vulnerable for, it's love. Okay? I hope this helped. Love you.